penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Ready, get, ready.
Two to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this a very short kick. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete. Our game here, the 1st of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then tonight, a good one out in the desert, the Bucs and Cards from Glendale. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 8-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Play action. Now it's Tua. floating one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 44, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Set, ready, drill green. Ready?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Tua on 4th down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Strike two.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Watch it. 6. Right. White.
Tua going to throw. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle.
Here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Down inside the 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Sideline throw caught by Dobbs.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
17.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, point the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From way up at the 23, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Going to the air. Tagovailoa
over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They hand it off to Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson going to try the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stick.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. There's the stiff arm. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, this was